Hi, welcome to Nina in the Kitchen, where today I'm making American-style potato salad. I have 2 pounds of potatoes, and they started out in cold water. They're coming to a boil. This is a 5-quart pan, 2 pounds of potatoes. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of salt, because that's a good way to season your potatoes. Potatoes, as they get hot, will take in any flavors that you give them. So I'm just going to put the lid on that, and that's the end of the potatoes for a little while. And I know it sounds like a lot, but 8 hard-boiled eggs, which I have quartered. I have half of a cup of mayonnaise. These are 2 scallions, which I just sliced up on the diagonal. Half of a cup of parsley, which I've chopped up. I have some salt and pepper, celery, and I'm actually going to use about half of a cup. This is one of the twists on my potato salad, is I use cucumber. And what this does in your salad is it gives you a freshness that nothing else does. It makes it a delicious little summer bite. It's not that heavy American potato salad. It's light, it lightens it up, and it freshens it. It's delicious. And then over here I have white wine vinegar. This is 1/4 cup of white wine vinegar and 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. And to that I put in 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And what that does is it gives it a nice little mustardy bite. There's a little heat there, but you can't really tell where it's coming from. So this is the salt and pepper. That's a half teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to whip this up to make this into a vinaigrette. When the potatoes are done, while they're still very hot, I drain them, and then I put them right in this dressing. And it picks up the flavor of the dressing. And then the rest of this goes together like any other potato salad that you know. We're going to have the mayonnaise in there and a little bit of onion. You can use red onion, which is beautiful in here. So this is where the potatoes will live for a short while until they cool off, and we'll build the rest of the salad. Well, I've put the potatoes on the back burner just so that I can have a little more room here to show you how I assemble the vegetables. The cucumbers are peeled. We all know how to do that. But in case you don't, I've actually been asked to teach this. You just get a peeler, and the blade will go right up against the fruit or vegetable that you're peeling. These serrated peelers are excellent. They're an excellent product, but be very careful. In fact, I've started putting this in a little baggie in the drawer where I keep it, because just putting your hand near this blade, it will get you. Ask me how I know. So I'm using, for 2 pounds of potatoes, I'm using 1½ cucumbers, and this is enough for about 10 servings. Cut the end off of the cucumber. You cut it in half, and you can use a melon baller if you have one. Another good tool for this would be a grapefruit spoon. The grapefruit spoon has these serrated edges, and so they have some teeth where they can really do a good job at gripping things. So this is a good tool to use, but you can just use just a regular spoon is fine. Maybe a small one would have been better. But that's it. So you just cut that out, take the seeds out. And the reason for cutting the seeds out is that a lot of people have digestive problems with seeds. So you just get rid of those. Now we have a half circle, and you put this cut side down on your cutting board. And while the camera's on, let me show you celery. Celery is the same thing. Now, if you want to make it so that you can cut easily through it, just take these side pieces off just like that. And you can keep this in a half moon, or you can cut, I'll just do one so you can see, cut down the center like that, and then you just chop. And again, this is going on the flat side. That's how we chop vegetables. I'm just going to finish the rest of these, and I'll see you when the potatoes are cooked. Well, if you'll remember, I made the vinaigrette, and that emulsion has stayed there. So now these potatoes go in. I'm going to cover this with this dressing that I made with this vinaigrette. I'm going to let this sit for just a few minutes to cool down. Okay, well now it's just a matter of assembling the whole thing. So I have these vegetables, and as you can see, this is a high ratio of vegetables going into the potato, but that's what lightens this up. Makes this a really great summery dish. I have the mayonnaise. This is a half cup of mayonnaise going in. Parsley, a couple of scallions. Those are all nice bright flavors. I leave the egg for last because I don't want them to get so mashed up in there that you can't really tell what you're eating. So this all gets folded together. And now the last thing to go in is the egg. And that's it. Potato salad with a twist. And let me just taste some of this. I think what makes this special is that you get the crunch from the celery and the juices from the cucumber keep this tasting so fresh and light. And then you get that little hit of sour from the vinegar. And that just sort of lightens it up as well. It's a really great summertime salad. I hope you try this recipe. Please let me know if you do. Please subscribe on my YouTube channel and NinaInTheKitchen.net for the recipes, and I'm on Facebook too. So thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.